football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Texas Tech's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Making the adjustment. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to...
There he goes to the right. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the return, it's Joyner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rush is on. Blasted as he lets it go. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Simmons. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Danzy. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing...
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Ncaa to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Up to 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on third down? They'll run with Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Compton. Powers through the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Burrowing for yardage. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback changing the play. Mensah. Look out. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Out wide right, it's Williams.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. In the backfield, it's Coleman Williams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Handoff to Joyner. There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Joyner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Churns into the pile. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snaps it in the shotgun. Dumps it off in the flats. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with UCF taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Knights looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they...
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, throwing 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of the game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Pringle. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Joyner again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sees an alley. There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to Joyner. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab in their space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Pringle. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Throwing, Ncaa. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Pringle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the...
Caught, and he's got room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. from the gun, looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's nickel. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Needs it here on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Joyner. Crosses the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out wide right, it's Pringle. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Nickel. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Under pressure. Trying to buy time. Breaks the tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Canes will hustle to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Unloads to the right. Dangerous throw on that one.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Right side, it's Jacobs. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Couldn't set his feet.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's nickel. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's changing the play. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yards.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but 1 1st down will probably solve this game away. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Quentin one more time. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Joyner again. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Ncaa. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's Ncaa to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy,